Hello, everybody. Oh, that's cool. My camera's just not gonna work. One moment. Hi. Bunny. Look who came out of hiding. Oh, no, went right back into hiding. Hi, everybody. I hope hold on. I hope Spotify's not too loud. Hold on. I got this. I'm gonna turn it down for you guys. Actually, Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hold on. I'm going to turn it down for me too. Hopefully that's not too horrible. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good afternoon or morning. Actually, I guess it's afternoon for pretty much everybody now because it's 12:50 here in Vancouver, so. Oh. You get a rare occurrence of Juniper being semi-free roam. There she is. There she is. There she is. Ah! You get a rare occurrence of Juniper being semi-free roam because I was cleaning her cage and then lost steam because she's her. And so I decided to stream and she just gets to hang out for a little bit while I do that. So if you guys see her in the corner there, maybe I'll like make sure that you guys can get a glimpse of her. She's trying to get into something, I can tell. Miss Ma'am. Hey, Miss Ma'am. Jennifer. Oh, she's ripping up a box. I guess she's allowed to because it's the box that her, like, cage came in. Jennifer. Hey. Jennifer. Look. You want treats? You want the treats? Here. Ah. There. There she goes. She figured it out. No, she didn't. It's underneath her. She's working on it. Alrighty. Anyway, I'm going to be playing some Powerwash Simulator today. I just need a break. Just like a mini one. It's like a mini break before I jump back into doing a bunch of prep work and a bunch of cleaning. Took the whole damn thing back into your cage with you? That's wild. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. Also, hi, Mari. I hope you are doing good. I don't know how long ago you messaged. Kind of wish that it would have told me. But hi, over on YouTube land. I hope you're having a good day. I'm still cleaning this damn park. Look at it. Ugh. I'm still cleaning this damn park. So we're just going to hang out today and vibe a little bit. I've got some stuff I got to do on the computer. I've got some wedding planning stuff I've got to do. I'm starting to look at like tux rental places. I don't know. Do you guys think it's better to rent tuxes or buy them? I don't think Christopher owns a tux. So like if we bought it, then he could keep it, right? I don't know. Did I do all of this? Did I finish this whole part? Oh my god, I think I did. Oh, I didn't do that. It's a lie. Did I do the underside? No. Do you remember how to play this game? I think so. I like that you can't take fall damage in Powerwash Simulator. Could you imagine if you could take fall damage in Powerwash Simulator? You're like, oh, well, the game's over now because you broke your ankle and now you can't power wash. Power wash your way out of this coffin. I want to get, grocery store simulator or whatever the fuck it's called. I want to do that one. I don't know why. I feel like I would be really, really bad at it, and I find that that would be humorous. Hi, Syrup. I hope you're having a good day. How is your Friday going? How are the Fridays chilling with everybody? This rock kind of looks like a banana. Oh, grody. Oh, it's good to know that the climbing wall is just, it's all climbing wall. You're eating pizza? Syrup, are you somebody who likes pineapple on pizza? You are? Okay, good. I love pineapple on pizza. I think it tastes good. I'm not like, it's not like I will always order a pineapple pizza or like a Hawaiian pizza, but like if it's ordered, like I will eat it. I enjoy pineapple on pizza. Christopher hates pineapple on pizza. He thinks it's really, really icky and he does not like it. I cannot tell if this is a shadow or dirt, but I'm starting to think it's shadow. Don't remember. Ah, here it is. Yeah, that must be a shadow. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Mmm. Okay. I don't actually eat banana peppers on pizza. That's good to know. I like mushrooms. Mushrooms are yummy. My mom and dad always get mushroom and sausage. And I hate Italian sausage. I think it tastes really icky. I think it's got something to do with like the spices they put in it. Because I'm not a really big fan of licorice. But there is like a spice, anise or something, fennel. Yeah, fennel's one of them. Yeah. That tastes like licorice and therefore it tastes like licorice when I'm eating an Italian sausage, and I think it's so disgusting. It like literally makes me nauseous. It's not like I think it's gross, as in like I feel like pushing my opinion on people kind of gross, you know? But it literally makes me nauseous trying to eat it, and I hate it. Like, yeah, why? Just why? Why? And it's like, well, I like certain sausages. Like, I love breakfast sausage. I do like breakfast sausage. Like, if you give me, like, a Jimmy Dean breakfast link or patties, good soup. But for some reason, it's just, like, the Italian sausage, like, I don't know. It's just, like, Italian sausage. I think it's just gross to me. I wasn't done with that. You bitch. Alrighty. I think, actually, we finished. We have finished the whole jungle gym. Maybe I should do the ground. Maybe I should do the ground. The ground seems like a problem. That does not clean it at all. I wonder why people use these ones. That one also did not clean it. Gross. It's anti-Italian discrimination now. It just don't. I just simply do not vibe with Italian sausage. But I hate the way it tastes. And then, like, my mom and dad will always get sausage and mushroom pizza. And it's, like, really funny because they'll get it, like, for themselves or whatever. I don't think, like, it's not like I always, like, hold on. Let me try to think of what I mean here. I don't expect somebody to order me a whole separate pizza because I don't like sausage, okay? But at one point, it was just me, my mom, and my dad living together. And I don't eat sausage. So my mom would be like, oh, we ordered a pizza. And I'd be like, that's cool. What did you get on it? And then they'd be like, oh, we ordered mushroom sausage. And I was like, well, now I either have to pick off the sausage and deal with the weird sausage aftertaste, or I just gotta find something else to eat because sometimes it makes me really, really sick. And I was like, nah, it's fine. I'll just won't eat pizza. It's okay. My mom started, I will say, like, my mom definitely got more, like, she understood more, as the months went on of me living with my parents. Then my mom was like, oh, we'll order, like you said, like get half. They'll be like, oh, we'll get a half pepperoni, half sausage, or half cheese, half mushroom sausage, or something, you know, so that way, uh, like multiple people could eat like the cheese if they were still hungry, but then also I wouldn't have to eat sausage, you know, or sausage excrement. That sounded gross. I'm sorry. I can't tell if this is dirty still. Guess there's only one way to find out. Okay, it's getting clean. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, you're under my feet. Child? Oh no. Juniper. I don't know what you're getting into, but maybe don't. Juniper's mildly free roam because I got lazy cleaning her cage. There she is. She's getting a little bit more confident now, which is dangerous because soon she'll be nibbling at my toes or something. There's just no chewing on my... She went in her cage. She went in her hutch. Never mind. Just don't chew on my cords. That's all I can ask. I haven't bought cord protectors yet. I'm going to put them on my throne wish list. We're going to need a lot, though, because if I'm eventually going to fool Christopher into letting her be completely free roam in our house, we're going to have to cover up all of the cords for all of his consoles so that she doesn't attack them. I'm such a good wife. Oh my god, is that part also like dirty? Oh, it is. That's great. Good to know. Awesome. Whoever is the manager of this park who texted me and said like this was not that bad should be fired. Gonna go play Peak with a friend? You'll be like, yeah! I love Peak. You have fun with Peak. Tell me how today's map goes. Unfortunately for me, I've gotta take a break from Peak because, today the new Marvel Rivals season starts, and if I have any chance in hell of getting that Jeff skin, I really gotta lock in. Feel as though I've gotten nowhere. Alrighty. Wow, look at me go. I don't know why I believe that the dinosaur and the merry-go-round will be like such tiny, arduous tasks that I'm just like, oh, I'll focus on the floor first. That's gonna be big and obnoxious and difficult, you know? You get me? You feel? You feel. Okay. Got a little into it. Got a little quiet because I got a little into it. But we're getting somewhere. Heck yeah. I am so tired. I don't know. We're getting somewhere. It's not very far, but we're getting somewhere. Whew. Okay, here we go. Back on that floor edge. Let's go. Me and Christopher are prepping for a roll for dinner still, which is a really, really cool thing that we're doing with our friends that involves making our friends roll a D&D dice to decide what they're going to eat for dinner. I'm excited. But it's a lot of prep work. Like, all of the things in our fridge right now are not even things that we can just eat. They're all things specifically made for roll for dinner. So I'm sad. Didn't even know that was there. Okay, here we go. We're getting somewhere. Why is there another ping on my damn Discord? My God. Okay. I keep getting like pings on Discord, and I'm like a type of person that gets like really, really anal about pings. So that's, I'm sorry for everybody who has to deal with me like looking at Discord instead of paying attention to stream. But I have undiagnosed OCD and undiagnosed ADHD probably, and maybe some tism. Damn. That worked better than I thought it would. I definitely didn't even do that part at all. But that's okay. Sure. We'll say that the floor edge is cleaned now. Alright, let's do yellow. Let's do all the yellow ones first. I love yellow. Yellow's my favorite color. My God, is this place disgusting. No wonder these children are getting sick. This man's a psychopath. This man should be fired. He was like, these kids are getting sick, but that's completely unrelated. Weird. There's nothing wrong with my park. I just haven't cleaned it or touched it in 17,000 years. But there could be nothing wrong with it at all. I'm angry. I'm angry at this man for these I'm angry at this non-existent man for these non-existent children. Whee! I'm charging this man for all of the water in the city that it's taking to clean this park. I feel like this park needs to be sanitized. I'm sure the mothers are going to be very, very pleased to know that this place is getting cleaned. This park manager better say, I'm a big, fat, huge apology to these parents. So angry. I know I've got so much work left to do once I'm done streaming. But man, am I tired. Ooh, so satisfying. Look how clean that area is. So nice. So nice. Okay, time to do the other half. Oy. Whee! Yippee! Hello, baby. Hello. I wasn't ready! Oh, this thing makes me so angry. But that's okay. Fine. Whatever. Fuck you. We're doing all the yellow things first. Just because I really, really like the color yellow. In case you're tuning in and you're like, why the hell did she skip all of that part? I'm doing all the yellow ones first. Because I decided that's how I want to do this. It's fine, don't worry about it. Hi. Whatever you do, can you not chew on my cords? That's all I ask. Don't chew on my cords. That's all I'm asking. Hi. Hi. Hey, you want some scrap paper? Okay. Big circle. Is it bad that I really want to like make like the Target logo? Not very good at circles. There. I tried. It's not nearly as bad as that dude on TikTok who accidentally made a... It looked very, very close to a woman's appendage. I guess women don't really have appendages, but you know what I mean. It looked very close to a cookie. Accidentally. No, I really do think it was an accident. Like, he tried to make the Target logo, and it just came out really bad. And he was like, what's wrong with it? It's Target. And his friends were like, that is... not. I don't know why I'm trying so hard to 100% it. It's just going to tell me that it's clean, even though I'm not done with it yet. Yeah, exactly. Okay, on to the next yellow spot. Chow. This doesn't go anywhere. Okay, good. Something like a full half circle. How you doing, Eric? How's your Friday? Get all your work done? I am working. Not a lot of stuff on my plate, but got some stuff to do. Well, that's good. Got some work. Are you excited for roll for dinner? I made these really, really cool things. I'm going to show them off. I made these. These are not them. These are the wrong ones because these are the ones that printed weird. But I made little, like, this one's so cut off. But I made little cards for everybody. And then on the backs, they say, like, all the stuff that we have for roll for dinner. I'm really excited. I made some cool shit, guys. I made some cool shit for roll for dinner. I hope that you guys all enjoy all the time and effort that we have put into this for no reason. Other than we are two crazy lunatics who have no self-control. Well, that was mildly annoying. Nothing like a chill Friday to get you through your workday, right? Some ASMR power washing, some ASMR Spotify. I could have sworn I had Power Wash Simulator on here as the ASMR. Apparently I don't. Here, we'll do it. We'll do it on this for now. Do it on this one. Hopefully it's not too, oops. Turn it down a bit. Hopefully the audio's fine. Hopefully. Little ASMR for you guys today. Some lo-fi beats and some power washing ASMR. Just ordered the 4K of Jurassic Park and How to Train Your Dragon because they're both on sale for Prime Day. Oh, cool. I didn't know today was Prime Day. I don't really have a whole lot of money. And by that I mean I have no money. But perhaps I can buy the pet cord protectors so Juniper doesn't chew up all my shit. And then I'll be one step closer to convincing Christopher to let her be 100% free roam. at that muck. Ugh, grody. This stuff is so nasty. Truth be told, I don't even think a power washer would actually get some of this gunk out. This guy's gross. If this park manager thinks that this is clean or just fine, I don't want to know what his house looks like. Because this most definitely is not clean nor fine. This shit's nasty. Yay! Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say. It's gone now. By chance, does anybody in chat know how to get rabbit hair up from laminate flooring without like just sweeping it and making it a huge mess? I think I might send Christopher to Walmart when he gets off of work and have him grab the rest of the stuff that we need for roll for dinner, but then like, I don't know, like the wet Swiffer pads. Because my absolute gorge. There's hair everywhere. I can't find my lint roller. I was so mad. I started cleaning up Juniper's area today. And I swear to God, I can't find any of the stuff that I need. I couldn't find my lint roller. I couldn't find my small hand brush. I couldn't find the dustpan. Swear to God, losing my mind. I was losing my mind. Juniper seems to be like shedding pretty bad, and like her fur is pretty okay, but like she's shedding like crazy. And there's just like fur everywhere in my office right now. And I think that's like, I think yesterday I was like complaining that like it felt like there was something on my nose. And I thought it was just like my nose. But I think it might have been just like the hair wafting up from the uh from the fans, like getting it in the air. So I'm trying. There she go. There's the baby. I got your details from Cal. I've got a dirty old house in need of some TLC. Well, that's my next gig, I suppose. Still wonder why they use this fancy pants soft absorbing rubber compound for the playground flooring and not some good old fashioned creosote. Is that like wood chips? Ah. So many obstacles on this one. Jennifer. I well, I wasn't ready. Ugh. How angry. Okay, actually, no, never mind. I want to do the yellow stuff. Whee! Is it all the yellow floors? Oh, it's kind of cute. Let me see. Hold on, let me see this. Let me get up on here. Look at all the yellow. Wowie! Cute. So cute. I feel like doing this blue one now. So I guess that means blue's next. Blue circle. Okay. Oh, God. Juniper, your fur is everywhere. She's only 3 years old. And she sheds like crazy. Word of warning, an ad will be starting in just under a minute. Watch the ads. It gives me ad revenue. And if you don't want to watch the ads, you can always subscribe. Or I guess you could also use Twitch Turbo. But like, that's kind of weird. I guess it's not so weird if you watch a lot of streamers. But what are you doing? I think she's like mildly tripping out because there's blue. Ad break is ended. Welcome back, everybody. We're still working on this blue floor. Hope that you guys are all having a good Friday still. I still have yet to receive any notice on if my visa was extended or not, which is dangerous because I have done 0 packing to leave. Me and, well, mostly Chris, but I guess I'm slightly living in a bit of Delulu that I'm just gonna magically be able to stay and that everything will work out absolutely perfectly. Life never really works out the way you think it will, right? So I'm not too sure. If I'm being honest, I might just like just clear out the underneath spots just because like they're kind of getting a little tedious to keep going in and out of them. Just a little bit. little voice. Pretty. How pretty. Okay. Let's go. I don't like you. What am I stuck on? Is there just an option to drop? No. Gosh, this park is just, every time I turn around, I'm like, I think it's like getting somewhere and then it's not. This park is so big. There's so much gross dirt. Let's keep going. Heck yeah. Could you imagine if Powerwash Simulator had like a crowd control? It just re-dirties an area that you just cleaned. That'd be actually horrible. I think I would probably throw myself away at that point if it had an option like that. Oh my god! How did you get into my office? There's a wasp in my office! How did you get in here? Hold on. I don't want to get stung. I'm not about that life today. No. No, I don't want to get stung by some motherfucking wasp. it's on the window. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Wait until it comes back down. And then we'll fuck it up. Okay? It's like down. Which is so annoying. I don't understand how it got in through the screen. Maybe there's a hole in the screen? But that just means I have to like keep the screen closed, which means that it's gonna get really, really hot in my office. Where'd it go? Stop crawling up. Stop crawling up in the window. Crawl down. I don't want to get fucking stung. I don't want to be here. We told our building that there was a wasp problem. And ain't nobody fucking believed us. They said it like wasn't their problem. They weren't going to call an exterminator or anything. I'm so mortified that I'm going to like piss him off and not kill him. Oh no. Okay. Stay dead. Be dead. It's okay. You're okay. You're okay, Jennifer. No. You stay down. You stay down. Stay down. Ooh! It smells like peppermint. It smells like peppermint. Which is kind of good because this will kill wasps and also deter spiders if there is peppermint in this. He's still writhing around. He's like not dying. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! He started moving his wings! He's not dying! Die! He's not dying! What is happening? I'm scared to death. You're okay, Jennifer. Okay, he's not moving. He's moving still. He stopped moving. What is in this? Okay. I think I killed him. He has stopped moving. My room smells very aggressively like peppermint, which hopefully will keep the spiders out too. But that's, that wasn't fun. That was kind of horrible. Thank you. Whew, I'm okay. Maybe. I'm mildly okay. Ooh, okay. Nope, we're good. We're so good. Alright. I'm so good now. We're so fine. We're so good. Okay, let's continue power washing. In a land where there are no wasps or spiders or buildings to tell us that they don't have any issues with wasps or spiders. Nah. I think the wasp is dead. My room smells so aggressively like peppermint, which is good because peppermint deters spiders. They don't like peppermint. It's an essential oil, or it's a type of natural smell that spiders don't like. So perhaps by wasp proofing my office, I have also spider proofed my office. Maybe. Okay, let's go. Back on our large blue floor. This large blue floor is large. And blue. Nice. Get that little triangle of green too, just so it's done over here on this side. Alrighty. Time to go do the rest of this blue floor. Okay, we kind of do the blue side of the circle. Wahoo! Nice. Yeah, good shit, good shit. We're just gonna follow that around the curve. Yeah. This will be... Like that's one side of the large blue floor. This is going to be the other side of the large blue floor. It just makes it easier for my brain when I'm trying to clean it. Separating it all into chunks. I know the game kind of does that, but this is like when it says large blue floor, they were not lying. I need smaller chunks than that. To feel accomplished. I need little bite-sized chunks. I need a small blue floor. Keep getting Discord pings. Maybe I should make this even more bite-sized for myself. We're gonna take this chunk here. We're just gonna go... Nice. 2 little bite-sized chunks. Bite-sized chunk. Bite-sized chunk. Bite-sized chunk. Ka-chow. Alrighty. Ahoy! Next part. We're cruising right along. Cruising to get this all done. Whee. It's so pretty. It's coming along, everybody. It's coming. It's coming along. That was a whole chunk of grody shit. Why does it keep telling me that I'm done? I wasn't done! Ugh, annoying. Okay, fine, whatever. Fucking stupid ass fucking game and a dumbass fucking. I wasn't ready. So many bright color. Whoa! He's pretty. I think he's like purple, but he's got like reflective plastic because of the floor. Oh, it's so pretty though. Oh, I did not realize that there was a green dot in the middle of this. That's how fucking nasty this place is. It did not occur to me that there was a green dot in the middle of this fucking floor. That's how nasty the place is. Look how gross. It's nice of him. So pretty. So pretty. Let's pour a man's eyeball. There you go, buddy. Now you can see. Stego slide. Oh, that's cute. I actually think I want to clean the stego slide next. Just because I got this whole area kind of like clean. That I want the stego slide clean. So let's get to cleaning this slide, shall we? We'll clean the green floor first. Yeah, we'll clean the green floor first. And then we'll clean the stego slide. Okay. Let's clean the stego slide. He looks like he needs some TLC. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at how purple he is. What have they done to you, you good sir? He got yellow belly. Look at how yellow it is. Or how yellow it's supposed to be. Look how yellow he is. Oh my gosh. He is so dirty. Look how freaking McDirty he was. This poor Stegosaurus needs some severe TLC. Look at him. We are going to get to the rest of that in a minute. We gotta get to this side. Oh, look at his poor dirty eyeball. He needs his eyeball cleaned. Okay. I'm gonna start with the under here just because I already did that side, so the rest of the undercarriage done. There we go. Get the rest of that one done. Whoop. Nice and clean. Not nice and clean. It's the purple dinosaur. Purple and yellow, though. Not to be mistaken with Barney. He's very cute little dinosaur. He's all purple and cute and shit. Okay. Almost done. Little pieces of the dino. I'm cleaning all of you up. Even when you're gross. Ugh, you're so gross. But I'm cleaning you, so you're no longer gross. The stego slide's gonna be so cute. All the kids are gonna be like, oh my god, I can go on the slide again. Everything is amazing. Yippee! That's how children act, right? Oh, and I'm just gonna whisk myself into the void of lo-fi music and a slide. Why is your wrist not getting clean? There we go. Whee! Okay. Am I not allowed to walk up these? Do I have to jump on them? Oh, that's absolutely wild. I think as a full-grown adult, I should be able to walk up the child slide and not have to jump up it, but fuck it, we ball, right? Like... I have to sneeze so bad. Ooh, excuse me. Hope that didn't wake anybody up. Woo! Get you all out of your nap funks with my big sneeze. Creosote is fungicidal, cheap, and just absolutely joy to pour. And really is also profoundly toxic to humans when ingested. Right, which is why we can't use it for a children's park where toddlers might eat it. This park manager needs to be fired. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Who hired this man? And can we fire him? Oh my god, it's so bright. What the fuck? I was not done with that! God, this game makes me so infuriated. I was not done cleaning that. I was not even close to being done cleaning. I still had like this whole much to do. This game is rage inducing. Rage inducing. Ugh. So mad. I'm gonna do the green stuff next. Oh wait, I wasn't done with the blue stuff. This is blue. Freaking angry. What's the point of having a game where you have to clean everything if it doesn't even let you clean everything? I was doing just fine. I'm mad now. I'm angry. Hey, do you guys call these things roundabouts or merry-go-rounds? I feel like we're in, like, England. Because I call it a merry-go-round from where I'm from. Like my nose. Whee! I gotta take a clean this part first. It's so tiny. It's a small little spot. It's a really grody looking spot, but it's a small little spot. Probably where like kids run around a lot. Running in between the little towers there, yeah. Probably. Okay. Off to the green floor. Yay! Clean. Nice. I don't know what's more sad. The fact that this still looks this fucking dirty, or the fact that it says I'm 83% done. Cause this is gross. We're gonna try to finish this, and then we're gonna end stream once this is done. Cause I still got shit to do. I was just supposed to be taking a break. A little breaky break from Gammy Gam. Perfect. Alrighty, look at how pretty it's getting. Wow. Okay, time to do this little green section. need another little bite-sized spot. The first thing to do is make a clear line to separate it out from where the circles meet, because I don't like having to do things around the curves. Not a big fan of doing things around these curves. Go. Okay, these are not horrible. Okay. I got this. Wahway. We're gonna make this so... It's gonna be so bright and fun when I'm done with it. Holy shit. This place is so nasty. This park manager needs to be fired ASAP. We charge him like $1 billion for how nasty this is. And then the parents should sue for him taking so long to actually get something done about it. 'Cause it's gross. This man did a fucky wucky. I'm mad. Nice. Oh, I have to sneeze again, I think. Oh, never mind. Ha! I blame you, Miss Ma'am. It's all your fur that's making me have to sneeze because it keeps getting brushed up into the air. A hydrate. Oh no, I don't have anything to drink. Ah, Luke! Hi, welcome in. I don't have anything to drink. I'll have to go grab something real quick. BRB, let me go grab a drink and I'll come back. One moment. One moment. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. And hi, and I brought water. Wow. I didn't realize I needed that. But thank you, Luke. I really needed that. Did not realize how much I needed some hydration, but... Boy, howdy. How are you doing this Friday afternoon, Luke? I'm just vibing. I want to get this little park done, and then I'm gonna end stream, honestly, and I gotta get some stuff done for the weekend. I was in the middle of cleaning Juniper's... See, you can see her. She's hopping out. There she is. I was in the middle of cleaning Juniper's area, and then I got, like... And then I got distracted. Stressing about moving? Oh, yeah. I hope you don't mind. I wasn't told a whole lot about your, like, situation, but I did hear that it was very similar to mine. So, I hope you don't mind me knowing at least a little bit about it. By which I apologize wholeheartedly. And I think that, you're strong. You're a strong one, Luke. You'll be okay. Did you manage to find a new place? Oh, he quiet. He must be typing. Oh, I did be moving with my cousin. Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, it's gonna be a stressful situation for a little while, but you'll get through it. If you don't mind me divulging a little bit, with my roommate situation, all the problems that, like, led to her breaking our lease, weren't financial. It wasn't like she couldn't afford it. It wasn't like she, was struggling or lost her job. It was strictly because she didn't want to deal with me, which was incredibly childish. And I had to ended up like, okay, I guess, like, weird Aki lore. For those of you guys who don't remember, back in 2021, I had a roommate at my old apartment, which was, like, an apartment I super loved, by the way. Like, I wish I had been able to keep it. The apartment was $1,500 a month, so, which is actually, looking back on it now, really cheap. But at the time, I was barely making... It was, like, right around COVID, so I think I just started making $15 an hour because of the nursing strike. So I had just started making 15 an hour, and I really couldn't afford the full rent by myself. Um, and so I had enlisted a roommate who was a close friend of mine at the time. And when we were looking for apartments, me and her had talked about it over and over again, and she had constantly and consistently told me that because I had already been living on my own and I already had furniture, and that she was basically coming from living with her parents, that I could have the master bedroom of whatever apartment that we get. I could bring my living room stuff, and that we would share it in the living room. And that she would be okay using the smaller of the two bedrooms when we got an apartment. She had consistently insisted that this was the case. Look at that baby. And so, but yet, whenever we were looking at apartments, I kept seeing that like her room would have been like the size of what my office is now. So I would be like, this room is way too small for an adult to like live in. And I was like, I really think that we should try to find something that has at least a little bit more space, a little bit more space. And I kept insisting that to her, but she just wouldn't listen to me. And eventually we settled on what was my apartment. And once again, even the day that we signed the lease, I told her, I was like, I feel like that bedroom is way too small for an adult person to be living in it. And I was like, what if you have friends over? Like, yes, you can use the living room, but like, you know, what if you have a man over, right? Like, and at the time she was asexual, so she was like, I'm not going to have a man over anyway. And I was like, okay, as long as you're 100% confident that this is what you want, okay, I love this apartment, so we could totally get this apartment. So our apartment was $1,500 a month, making it $750 a person. No, $1,600 a month, making it $750 a person. I know math. Maybe. And there was only one parking spot in the garage, so we had agreed that in the summers I would park outside, and in the winter she would park outside because my car couldn't handle the winter at that time. So I parked outside all summer, and I had to climb up the stairs every day, which was great for my stamina, but horrible for my mental health. And we were doing fine. There wasn't enough space in our room, even in my bedroom, to have like my desk set up, my L-shaped desk set up in there. So I asked her if I could leave it in the dining room. We weren't planning on using the dining room as a dining room. We were planning on using the dining room as a craft area. So I was like, can I set up my streaming setup in the craft area? And she said yes. And we agreed that we would have it as like my streaming setup, but that it would be where crafts are. So for those of you guys who know me, know that I sew right here. I sew right here at my L-shaped desk. That's why I got an L-shaped desk. I could do my gaming here and my sewing here. So it worked out perfectly that this was going to be a crafting desk as well. So for me, it made sense. She never set up her crafting stuff. She arguably, like, purposefully didn't. Which should have probably been my first red flag, that she never even, like, bothered really unpacking. And as the months went on, I had a really big fallout with that group of friends. I had a really big fallout with that group of friends over some stuff that, looking back on now, I feel like maybe I got a little too defensive right off the bat, but at the same time, they definitely accused me of something a lot more serious than just like, you were a bad friend once. So it was like, I feel like it was probably bad on both ends. But I ended up, cutting ties with most of the friend group, but I was still stuck in this lease agreement with this friend. And she had come to me one day and she had told me, hey, Aki, I want to break the lease. I don't want to live here anymore. I don't think I'm comfortable living here anymore since our friend group was all disbanded. It was honestly, I thought it was a nice conversation. I cried. She cried. um, I told her, like, I understand, but I don't have the money to break a lease. And I don't know if it's different in Canada than it is in the US, but if you break a lease, there is at least a pretty hefty penalty fee, if not forcing you to pay whatever remaining amount of your lease was. So I was like, there's no way I can afford this because I'm barely, like, I'm making the rent, but I'm making the rent, like, paycheck to paycheck. So there's no way I can afford to break the lease. So I was like, if you want to break the lease, then I suggest that you tell the landlord that you are willing to pay what the full penalty price for you breaking the lease. If that means that you have to pay for your full half of the rent for the remainder of the lease, then that's what that means. And I'm not planning on breaking the lease. I'm not planning on leaving. So if that's what you want to do, then you have to pay all those penalties for it because I'm not going to be doing that. She agreed verbally, not written down. And that's my biggest downfall, is that this bitch did not write fucking shit down. But she agreed verbally that she would take on every responsibility of breaking the lease. If that meant that we both had to be kicked out, that she would take the financial brunt of it. If that meant that she would be paying for her half and I would be living in the apartment, that she would be doing that. So that was the agreement that we had set upon at the beginning of this long and arduous journey that ended up with lawyers. Because she decided a couple days later that that was too difficult to do. And that we would both be breaking the lease and we would both be paying our share. And I told her, no. I was like, you are not going to turn this around on me and force me to pay something that I can't afford to pay after we've discussed it and agreed to it. So I got my lawyer involved. Almost instantaneously, once I got that message, I got my lawyer involved and I told her, hey, I need to know my options because I feel like I'm about to lose my apartment and I've got nowhere to go. And my lawyer basically told me I didn't have a whole lot of options. Luckily for me, I genuinely, this was like the luckiest thing that could have ever happened to me with my roommate. Once we cut ties and we stopped talking verbally, we were only communicating via email, which meant that everything was textual and it was sent with CCs to both my lawyer and our landlord, which means that at that point that I got my lawyer involved and we were only speaking via email, I got to catch her in every single turnaround, every single lie, every single bullshit that she tried to throw my way, which ended up being my lucky success in keeping my apartment and making her pay for it. Because if I had continued talking to her verbally, she would have gotten me completely kicked out of my apartment. I would have never been able to stay there. I would have had to pay penalty fees and the like. So luckily for me, we cut ties verbally and we only spoke via email with both my landlord and my lawyer CC'd. Because while I was discussing options with my lawyer, she had basically told me that I had no real options. That if a person wants to break the lease, they are legally allowed to. They would have to pay their fee, that's true, but then I would have to take the brunt of the full lease. And that would mean that I could either sue her for breaking the lease and potentially get the money back, but I would have to be able to afford the lease during that court trial. Or I would have to pay the full amount, and if I couldn't, then I would also have to break the lease and pay my due. Which means that I was kind of fucked. And luckily for me, like I said, while I was in talks with my lawyer, my roommate sent a email to my landlord, my lawyer, and myself that basically said, here is a treaty agreement. Here's a lease agreement. Here's an agreement for us. And within that agreement, it would basically say that she would continue paying her full half of the rent for the whole rest of the 2 years. That she would utilize what was her old bedroom as a like storage unit. So she'd be paying $750 a month basically for a storage unit, which was a huge dent in her pocket, but worked out for me, right? in that lease agreement, she had also mentioned that I would need to notify her of any available days that I would have for her to come by the apartment, or any days that I wasn't around, so that she could come by the apartment and come look at her stuff without having to see me. That was written in her little agreement. It was also, there was a couple of other things written in there, and my lawyer looked over it, and me and my lawyer talked, and I was like, a couple of these things don't make sense, but I'm here for the rest of it. If she wants to have this as an agreement, I'm okay with it. But let's rectify a couple of these things first. And so we tried. We spent, I think it was like honestly 2 weeks fighting back and forth with her on whether or not I should be the one notifying her, or if she should be the one notifying me if she was going to enter my premises. All of which she kept arguing that she was being treated like she wasn't a resident, even though her name's on the lease. And my lawyer had to keep telling her, you're not a resident, you're no longer residing in the space. It's not fair for me to constantly have to tell her my schedules for my home when she's not living there. And she just wasn't taking it, and she kept telling us that she was a resident and that we had to treat her like a resident. And we're like, do you understand what resident means? Because resident means to reside. You're not residing in this space. We fought for like 2 weeks on that. I'm not even joking. Eventually, she conceded. Eventually she conceded on... yeah. Eventually she conceded on the residency thing. She agreed. We rewrote the agreement to state that she had to notify me of the dates that she was planning on coming, that she would be paying her full rent amount, and that she would be able to utilize the space as she sees fit, as a storage unit as she wants. And that if I planned on getting another roommate, I would have to notify her 2 months in advance so that she could clear out all of her stuff, etc., etc. I was not planning on getting another roommate, not only because I didn't really have a lot of friends to room with me, but also because I'm petty as fuck. Okay, because this bitch was about to pay for an apartment that she was not going to use. So, petty as shit. However, in the very final hours of our rental agreement, this agreement needed to be signed before our new lease had started. So we had initially signed a 2-year lease, and she decided to do this about halfway through the first year. So we needed this agreement to be signed by June 1st, which was the beginning of our second half of the lease, right? And she waited until like May 30th at like, I think it was like 10:59 or something, she actually finally signed it. And the hours leading up to her signing it finally, she had emailed back and forth with us multiple times to try to renegotiate the price of the rent that she would be paying. She tried to renegotiate and state that because she was only paying for the one room, that she should now not have to pay her full $750. Which, granted, I believe is kind of justified. However, it was her idea and her initial agreement that stated that she was willing to pay that price. So we told her no. We said, hey, you wrote this agreement yourself. You sent us this initial agreement. We never changed anything on this agreement except for whether or not you should be notifying me of when you arrive or when you're going to come, right? We never changed how much the rent agreement was. You changed that. You stated, you sent us this agreement, and we had the proof to back it up, which meant that if she did decide to say, like, take me to court or not pay, there was a legal agreement stated that showed that she was the one who initiated this. And because of that, my lawyer was able to kind of tell her, hey, just so you know, because you decided this and now you're trying to go back on it, if the landlord decides to go toward for you for any part of the rent or all of the rent, he can. You are held liable because one, your name's still on the lease, and two, you're the one who wrote the agreement saying that you were going to pay the $750. And we have proof. And only after my lawyer kind of told her off, and I sent an email. My lawyer had agreed. She said it was fine. I had sent an email also stating this to my roommate. I had said, hey, I need to discuss, you need to, I had not written anything to her once my lawyer got involved. I waited for my lawyers to speak for me in hopes of no legal repercussion to me, right? So I saw everything that was happening, but I was constantly contacting my lawyer, making sure that my lawyer knew how I felt and everything, and she was basically speaking for me. In those final hours, I finally sent a fucking email back, and I felt so nice about it because basically I told her the same thing that my lawyers had told her, which was, this was your decision. Every decision that was made in the apartment leading up to this decision was your decision. When we got this apartment and you thought, I asked you if the room was too small, you said it wasn't, and that was your decision, that you were okay sleeping in it. When you offered me the master bedroom, that was your decision. When you stopped using the living room because I was streaming, that was your decision. I constantly checked in with you to make sure that you were okay if I was streaming or if I was being too loud. And you told me I wasn't. And then you chose to no longer utilize the space that you were paying for. You made the decision to break the lease. You made the decision to sit me down and tell me that you were okay with paying all the repercussions for breaking the lease. It was your decision to send this agreement. And now it's being your decision to argue on the agreement hours before you're supposed to do it, supposed to sign it, because you no longer want to spend that much money. Every decision has been your decision. I have made no decisions in this apartment. The only decision I made was to make you feel better by moving my streaming setup from the living room into my closet so that you would have access to the living room, but then you made the decision still not to use the living room. So I did kind of call her out a little bit, and her response, she signed it. She signed it after she sent her final email. And her final email was along the lines, actually her final email was horrid because it had nothing to do with our apartment. Her final email to us was airing out our dirty laundry. Her final email to us was saying that I was a bad person, that I had made her friends upset, and that she didn't feel comfortable living in a home with me, and that I made the environment toxic for her. She said that I was manipulative for getting my lawyers involved, and she just aired out everything that I had been feeling depressed about in the months leading up to her telling me that she was going to go. Because, like I said, I'd fallen out with the friend group. And looking back on it, like I said, I feel like maybe I got defensive really quickly, but they also accused me of something very serious. And it wasn't true. And so she just started airing out laundry and telling my lawyer and our landlord that I was just a bad person, which was insane because one, our landlord knows that I pay my rent on time. So he doesn't care what kind of person I am. And my lawyer didn't need to know that. Nobody needed to know that. She just wanted to take jabs at me, and it hurt. But she finally signed the agreement, and I was able to stay in my apartment for the rest of that year. And then finally, after that year ended, I couldn't afford to stay in that apartment anymore, so I had to go back home. But my roommate really, really sucked. But I will say, like, it wasn't anything financial that led to her being a shitty person. So it's different than yours. But if I may be so bold, as I don't know your roommate that well, but if I may be so bold, I think that being nice to somebody in a situation where they aren't being considerate of you or your feelings is kind of, I feel like somebody who hasn't been considerate of your thoughts and feelings on wanting to stay in this apartment, and they don't really deserve your charity, I guess is like the way I would put it. Like, if it's you who has to leave an apartment because somebody's not doing what they should be doing, then I would say, like, as much as I care about a person, say la vie. My mother, this one might actually be a little bit more, I don't know. My mother got an apartment with her sister when they were, young adults. My mother got an apartment with her sister, and they ended up getting into a pretty big fight, and my mom decided to break the lease with my aunt. And she just broke the lease, paid her fees, and moved on. And my aunt could not afford to keep the apartment, and eventually she lost it. And as crappy as it sounds, because that's your family or your friends, sometimes some people kind of need that slap in the face to realize that they have been pretty shitty to you. And that's kind of all I gotta say about that part. For me, my shitty roommate's slap in the face was that my lawyers told her off, and she actually ended up having to pay her full rent amount. And now I'm pretty sure she's still living with her mom and dad. And I'm getting married, so... Turns out being a shitty person doesn't actually get you anywhere. I did have to dip countries, though. I did have to, like, yeet myself to a different country, but it's fine. I was mentioned in the IIN Idol magazine today. I was so excited. I didn't even know that there was going to be an article written about ASIN. But there was, and they talked about how I performed and announced to everybody that I'd be... That was my last show in the US for a while, as I'm moving up to Canada. It was really exciting. Yo, that's amazing. Thank you. Also, welcome in, Robbie. Thank you, by the way, for sending me a DM about Baggins' fur. Juniper's shedding like crazy, and I ain't got shit to fucking help her. I was like, we have a lint roller somewhere, and it's lost. I can't find it. It's somewhere in my mess, and I cannot find it. I'm losing my mind. And I went to go, like, sweep. I went to go broom. I went to go sweep, and it was just, it's not great. It's just, I'm failing left and right. Maybe. I've never had to deal with her on, like, the laminate or plastic flooring before. Because at home, we have all carpet. So I just, like, I take, like, a shop vac. And I vacuum up everything that needs to be, like, we have, like, a industrial shop vac, right? So, like, I usually just, like, vacuum out all of, like, the poop left over and all of the, like all the fur and stuff. I usually, like, just vacuum it all up into, like, a bag and then just, like, eat it. And I'm like, there's fucking hair, like, flying. I had, it's really funny, but also kind of bad. And if you're a pet owner, and specifically a rabbit owner who sheds, like, a lot, you understand. I had potato salad that I was gonna eat this morning on my desk, and then I started cleaning, and all of her hair like flew up into the air, and I was like, "Oh God, my potato salad!" So I had to go take my potato salad out into the kitchen. It's fine. I was like, "Not the potato salad! Don't get hair on my potato salad." I'm sure there was probably some bunny hair in my potato salad, but it's fine. I love my girl. Yeah. It was just really funny. I was like, that's what I get for bringing my potato salad into my office and then thinking that I could just clean Juniper's cage that easily, right? Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. But that's all right. She's vibing. She's over in this corner right now, but she has that little spot right there. It's open. It's not got plastic on it right now, cause I was cleaning it all out. So she's been kind of a little free roamy around my office today, which is also why I had to shut the closet door, because she realized that her hay is in the closet and she got a little feral. She's like, "Huh? More hay? Ha ha ha!" And I was like, "Listen here, stop it." And I gave her like a little treat on the towel. That's why there's a towel here too. She was getting a little bit scared of the slippery floor, so I put a towel there to kind of help her. But yeah, she's got like her little. She was on like the towel, and I put like a little like treat log on there, and she grabbed the whole damn thing and carried it back into like her little area over there. She was like, "No, no, no, this is my home." And I was like, "No, I know. I'm trying to keep you out of it, though, while I clean it." She's like, "No, no, this is my home." And I'm like, "Okay, Juniper. It's just your world. I'm just living in it." It's Juniper's world. We're just living in it, boys. I'm just trying to clean this park. What a fussball. No, she is. She is very, she's got a personality. You know, like everybody always talks about how, like, rabbits kind of don't really utilize their vocal cords unless they're, like, scared and stuff. Juniper grunts. Juniper grunts at me all the time. She makes, like, little... And I'm like, "Girl, I'm not doing anything to you. Why you got such a personality?" Look at... She heard me. She's coming running. There she goes. She heard me. She heard me grunting. Hi, Juniper. Hi, baby. She came to make sure that I wasn't talking mad shit. She's like, "I know where your computer cables are." Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Eric said that today was Prime Day, so maybe I will see on Amazon if there are those like little like pet, like the cable protector. Mr. B needed a bath yesterday. Yeah, how does bath time work with rabbits? Because I know they say like don't put rabbits in water, obviously, because it can cause like heart attacks and they can get freaked out. But like, what if they need like a good cleaning, a good grooming? What's your personal grooming with it? I used to put like a warm wet paper towel down for like Juniper's for her paws. But like I'm worried because she has like a little bit of dirt around her butt, and I think it's because of all that loose fur. Because she doesn't let people touch her butt, so obviously when she's shedding, right, she's got like that fur back there, and I don't want it to get bad. So like I'm like, I don't know how the fuck I can't touch her butt. She won't let me touch her butt. Jennifer won't let me touch her booty. was dirt. Okay. We put just enough water to cover the bottom of the tub and then just wash with water and our hands and a face cloth. But only if he had an accident, so we've only had to do it a few times over the years. Ah. I feel like Juniper would literally kill me if I... Well, one, I've only picked her up once since I got here. She doesn't actually usually let me pick her up. She's very scared. Like, she gets really, like... I don't know, she's just not... I don't like scaring her. But, like, I don't really know how else to, like... You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't feel comfortable in my arms anymore. She used to. When she was a baby, she used to, like... let me hold her, and she used to sit on my shoulder, and like now he didn't like the blow dry. Oh no. I don't know, but she used to let me hold her and take care of her. She also used to let me clip her nails, and now she doesn't, you know? And I'm like, she doesn't even let me like touch her without biting me. I think she is getting a little bit better since we moved up here, and she's with me, like, almost 24/7. Cause, like, I'm in this room a lot, and I'm with her a lot. So I think that she's kind of, like, getting used to having me around, but not enough that, like, she trusts me. I think that's kind of why I want to let her a little bit, like, free roam in my office. Because, like, if she can kind of come up near me, then maybe she, like... If you guys wouldn't mind, I mean, we're going to be pretty busy at Roll for Dinner. I know for a fact that that's going to be like a lot of courses, but there might be some downtime while we're trying to prep stuff. So if you guys want to, you're more than welcome to like attempt. You can, yes, I remember you saying like trauma bonding. Yeah. Like I said, there was like this lady that I follow on Instagram, and she teaches you like how to like get your rabbit to basically like trust you. And so like she put like her rabbit up like on the counter. It's like a pretty high countertop. And on like a pillow or something, so a rabbit's still like comfy, but like on a high countertop that a rabbit can't escape from. And then like she will like pet it and like let it know that like it's okay and that she's here for it and stuff. And I'm like, but my rabbit won't even let me pick her up to put her on a countertop. I feel like, and it's like, it sounds like kind of shitty, but I feel like Juniper would rather yeet herself off the countertop than let me pick her up. Yeah, sure. I'm not against it. I definitely need help. Juniper is like I said, she's a personality. She's got personality. Ain't that right, baby? She's just eating her treat log. She's like, I have my treat log, and it's in the spot where you didn't want it, so I'm good now. I think we need, like, I think honestly, instead of like a dry Swiffer, I think we might need a wet Swiffer. Something to like pick up the hair and let it like stick to it and cling to it. But we do have some dry ones. We have some dry Swiffer pads in the under the sink. So maybe I'll try that first. To get everything all cleaned out. I gotta find my lint roller. I stole it from Christopher and then I instantaneously lost it. Because that's my life. I bet you any money I'm gonna start doing this and then it's gonna be like, and it's done! This has been like the most it's let me do since I started playing. Motherfucker! I knew it. I knew it was gonna do that. I knew it was gonna McFucking do that. It's getting there, boys. The manager of this park should be fired. The manager of this park was like, I think it's fine, but could you just, like, rinse it off? Because these people are complaining. Weird. Why would they do that? I'm angry. Mayor of this park should be totes fired. Like, super fired. Aggressively not allowed to do their job ever again. Fired. The fluff. I also need to trim this bitch's nails. I think I might actually try doing that today. I think I may try to do her nails because she used to let me. She used to sit up next to my, like, leg and I would be able to at least trim, like, her front nails. Her back ones, I feel like, are a struggle regardless, just because rabbits kind of tend to not like you touching their hind legs. But I think I can at least get her front legs done today, and then maybe I could ask Christopher to, like, wrap her in a towel or something and hold her down. Nothing screams trauma bond like forcing your significant other to pin down your rabbit so you can trim her nails. This lady, the lady who I adopted her from, told me, like, a way to do it where she like laid the bunny on their back, in between her legs, so their back was still supported, but like laid the bunny on their backs so she could trim their nails. And she did it to Juniper when Juniper was still a baby, but I just couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to do it, and I also couldn't, like, she got scared and then I got scared, and I was like, I know that if I'm too scared or not confident enough to do this, I will break her back. So I just told myself I wasn't gonna do it. Just didn't do it. And now she doesn't even let me touch her. I wasn't confident enough to take care of my baby, and now she don't love me. I just didn't want to hurt you. I loved you so much, I didn't want to hurt you. I have confidence. I just didn't want to kill my child. I love my child too much. That was a nice straight line. I hope that your Friday is going well. I'm not sure what you're up to this Friday. This Friday day. God, Christopher's gonna be home in like an hour, and then not even. He's gonna be home in like half an hour, and he's gonna be like, babe, you did fucking nothing. And I'm gonna be like, baby, I forgot to eat anything except for potato salad. I hungry. I didn't do anything or pull anything out for dinner. I am absolutely useless. But you love me anyway, right? Right? I saw this like TikTok, and it was like when my girl comes home from work, and it's like her coming in, and she goes, baby, I'm so tired, and I'm hungry, and I'm exhausted, and work was hard, and I missed you. And then it like swapped, and it was like when my girlfriend was home all day, and like I went to work, and it was like shows him opening the door, and she comes in from the living room. She's like, baby, I miss you so much. I'm so tired. I'm hungry. And I was like, it's me. Doesn't matter if I'm home or not home. I'm still tired and stupid. Oh, no, that's okay. I'm okay with rabbit gross. I love rabbits. I love rabbit gross. He old boony. He's an old bonoy. Oh, I do have some devastating news. In regards to Sunday night's feast. So, our elevator is broken. And we found out it broke down, I think, like, I don't know, it was like, how long ago was it? Like 2 weeks ago now that you were here, or last week or something. It broke down. So it's been broken down ever since. Still broken. Yay. And we got a notification through the community forum from the building manager stating that the elevator is run by, I can't remember their name. Is it like Otis or something? I don't know. Some specific company that makes the elevators and installs them. Okay. However, this company specifically, Otis, has a contract, a 10-year warranty contract or something in place with the building that states if the building has any issues with its elevators, that only Otis representatives can come fix it, or else they risk breaking contract. So, we're not allowed to get our elevator fixed by anybody except for Otis. Yay. And so we found this out. And so the company, or the building managers and stuff, have started reaching out to Otis in order to fix the elevator. The company also went ahead and ordered on expedited shipping the parts needed to fix the elevator, so that way when they do send somebody out, they have all the pieces that they need and they can fix our elevator toot sweet. They informed us yesterday, I think Christopher said, in a new community forum post, that they informed us yesterday that not only have we not gotten our elevator fixed yet, but Otis representatives have stopped answering our calls and responding to our emails. So, I don't know when or if our elevator will ever be fixed. But just so you guys know, you're gonna have to climb 4 flights of stairs in order to get to our apartment. I'm very sorry. I am absolutely floored by it. So yeah, so like a part of like in the community forum, when Otis kind of started being a little sassy and shady to us, our like building manager literally told like, yeah, no, I've been struggling on the stairs only because I've gained so much weight, and I think I've gained more weight since being out here because of all the stress of how much it's been to like keep up with my bills and everything. I have gained like 10 extra pounds being here, and it's actually incredibly horrible for my mental health, but we just won't talk about it. So like I'm living for the steppies, but I'm dying because I'm out of shape, and every time I used to run, this side note, I was just telling Luke about my shitty ex-roommate. So I was talking about how I used to park outside in the summers, and she would park in the garage, and then in the winter I would park in the garage. Well, there was a stairwell right next to the parking lot. So in the summers, I would just come home, park in the parking lot, and then go up the stairwell, right? So I'm very used to running up 3 flights of stairs, okay? I am used to running up 3 floors worth of stairs. But now we live on the 4th floor, and I swear every fucking time, me and Christopher were bringing groceries up the other day, And I got the bags, and we got to the third floor, and we got like to the landing in between the third and the fourth floor, and that's where I lost my breath. And I was like, and I was like, I'm so used to running just 3 floors. This extra floor is killing me. I was like, damn it. And then well, Christopher was like, he's like, yeah, but he's like, if we were on the third floor, then we wouldn't have 12-foot high ceilings. And I'm like, yeah, but I'd be able to breathe. He's such a dork. Love him. But yeah, we're gonna get our steppies in. Just warning everybody that you have to get your frickin' steppies in. I used to run up and down those stairs all the time. I think I would like to, like, you know, run the stairs. I think my problem right now, I feel like right now, one, I don't have a job. Like, this is my job. So sitting at my computer is the job. But, one, I think having, like, a real job where I have to actually leave the house makes me more motivated to get up and leave the house. So right now I feel like I've been very, like, gross. There's nothing really motivating me to leave my apartment aside from, like, moving my car. Which kind of sucks because I would like to go out, but, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I have the ambition to leave. But I don't have the motivation to leave, or the opposite. You know what I mean? Like, my brain's like, I want to go outside and go for a walk. Like, today I thought about it. I was like, maybe I should take a walk down that path and see what it's like. And then I was like, then my brain was like, no, we're tired. We're not going to do that. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm not going to do that. Or, like, I kind of, like, thought about, like, going down to, like, my gym, you know, to work out. But then my brain was like, yeah, but once you work out, you still have to climb up those 4 flights of stairs after you're done. And I was like, my brain's not wrong. It's just been really, really struggle. Yeah, Finch is helpful. I lost it and then I haven't been able to get it back. And I think that's like, honestly that's just on depression. Sometimes I'm just not strong enough. Sometimes I'm just not strong enough to fight my brain. And I think these past couple weeks have been very testament to that. Since I ended my DONOTHON, so I wasn't like streaming every day. I just haven't really had it in me to like do a whole lot. Big yawn. Juniper yawned, not me. Ella when she shows her teeth. Yeah, I just think I've been a little depressed. It's nobody's fault. Nobody can fix it. It's just, you know, got a little bit of a headache, a little bit of a just down. Big flop. Oh my god, she's so fucking cute. I wish that she loved me because I love her so fucking much. Just like... But yeah, so... I've been kind of lazy, so my health has been in the gutter. I hope that one day... I can fight myself back into a place of existence. Until then, I'll just play Powerwash Simulator and blob out. I do also think that, like, we've been, like, I was unpacking, like, a good chunk, and now that we're kind of, like, near the end of unpacking, I really don't have, like, a whole lot of, like, organizing to do. In fact, I think, like, now is about the time that I need to start packing up to go home, which I think is also has helped me be as unmotivated as I am, is knowing that like I haven't gotten word back from immigration yet, so I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to go. I'm gonna have to go home, and I have not started packing for that, clearly, or planned for it. I've not planned for going home either. Haven't decided if I'm gonna stay out in Washington or if I'm gonna go all the way home. I have no idea what I'm doing. Part of me wants to go to Washington, but then also part of me is like, I should just go all the way home because then I can work on the wedding planning stuff physically where I am. But then also, I know Christopher would be upset about that because he wants to propose, I'm pretty sure, on our anniversary. So I don't think he's really planned anything else out. And if that's the case, then like, I can't really, like, he doesn't want me gone. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. It's all too much stress. Small changes you can stick to are helpful. You've been getting more sleep lately. That's good. Yeah. I've also been sleeping. Last night I didn't sleep well, but like the last, like since moving in with Christopher, I've been sleeping very, very good. Last night I didn't sleep too well, but I think that's mostly because it was really, really warm in bed. Usually I could cool myself off, but last night I just couldn't seem to find a space where I was, like, comfortable. You know what I mean? Alright, we're almost done with this. Then we just have to do that. I think there's one. Oh, there's one. That one. Oh, I have heartburn. Where did that come from? Are you angry? I took the pad out of Juniper's cage to wash it. So now there's nothing in there for her, and she's just laying on the plastic, just... It is a cute park. It's so dirty because the mayor sucks. But I cleaned it. Or the manager, I guess. And now the park manager should be fired. Stand by that. Hello, if you're the park manager of the Powerwash Simulator Park, you need to be fired. Instantaneously fired. Cause this shit be fucking grody. They're like, hey, these kids were getting sick, but I don't know why. Couldn't possibly be my park. Parents think it's my park, but it couldn't possibly be my park. Gross. Cleaned up almost every part of that park. Supermarket Simulator. That's what it was called. I want to get Supermarket Simulator. I know, I fucked up. Let's clean this bench since we're over here. Yeah, that's what color this bench was supposed to be. Yeah, I would love to play that one. I would love to play Supermarket Simulator. I think also I would want to get the mod that allows you guys to be in the supermarket, because then I can make one of you guys employees. I think it'd be fun. Don't know how good or bad I'd be at it though. Like I feel like I'd be horrible at running my own store. It would be hilarious. Yes. It'd be fun having you guys run my store for me because I'm lazy. I would still stock the shelves. But yeah, I think it would be fun. I think I would like to try that. We'll play a supermarket simulator. You guys could be customers or employees. It'd be fun. Bench. That one's also fucked up. But we'll do those two last. We're getting there, guys. I always hit the wrong button with those. Whee! Oh. I really thought I'd be done with this in like such a short amount of time, and it sure has been like 3 hours of doing the same exact level. Which, by the way, I had already done the main jungle gym in a previous stream. This floor has cost me my life. This manager needs to be fired. I've been here for 3 hours. The end of it? Oh, it is the end of that. Okay, good. That's good to know. We're getting somewhere, guys. Well, that was literally the end of it because it does everything so fucking quickly. I wasn't even done. That's okay. All right. All we have left now is the roundabout and this bench. Let's do the bench first. It is, right? It's so nasty. And then, like, I was, like, so mad because, like, I wish I could see the, like, okay. I wish I could see, like, the text message that I got to, like, to accept this quest. Because it was, like, the park manager, and the park manager was, like, oh, some kids have been getting sick after playing at our local park, and their parents are complaining that the park is dirty. I think it's not a big deal, but I am still cleaning the same damn playground, but I am almost done. That's all I need to do left. This bench and that. I've been here for 3 hours. I will admit, I did, like, Luke came in and was talking about, like, his roommate situation, and Oh god, is that garbage can dirty? Oh no, I have to clean the garbage can too? Or is this just... Oh, I do! Oh god! Okay, well I guess I have to clean the fucking garbage cans too. I lied, I do have to do more shit. I was talking with my hands. I did take a mini break to bitch about how shitty my roommate was. That's on me, I'm sorry. I thought I was almost done, and then I realized that those garbage bins are just nasty. They're not just brown. Oh my god, the shame. I'm so mad now. This park manager needs to be fired. Park manager was just like, don't know why they could possibly be getting sick. This makes no sense to me. Okay, I'm gonna clean these garbage cans because now I'm mad at them. I'm mad at the garbage cans. Now they have to be cleaned. Oh, look at them. They had yellow on them this whole time. Oh god, this is nasty as fuck. The top was white. That's so fucking gross. So fucking gross. Icky. Icky garbage can. Can't get around to the back though. Okay. Why can't I get up? There we go. Okay. Fine. Making this hard on me for what? Huh. That's what they're supposed to look like? Oh god. The fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? This place is gross. This park is nasty. I'm like, ugh. The kids have been licking gunk off the bottom of that bench for decades. Ew, grody. Okay. Final project. Just this thing. We're getting somewhere, guys. I truly believe we are getting somewhere. We're almost done, and then I can go back to cleaning Juniper's litter box and all of her stuff. Juniper flop. cute when she do a flop. She's so cute when she do a flop. Okay, roundabout mount clean. Let's do the, let's do this part. It's already like halfway clean, so like, just fuck around, right? Oh, each handlebar is its own. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Okay, so do you guys call them roundabouts or merry-go-rounds? Now that I have some people here. Do we call them roundabouts or merry-go-rounds? I've always called this a merry-go-round. That one's clean. Got to do that one. That one's clean. Noise. Good soup. Good soup. Go that one going. For me, a roundabout is for carts. Yeah, I feel the same way. I always called those roundabouts too, but what was a... I can't remember. It was like a circle something that I heard off the GPS when we were coming home from Illinois. And me and Chris were like, a traffic circle, yeah. They're like, here, they're like, at the traffic circle. And we're like, oh, okay. And I was like, that is a roundabout. It's probably nasty under here, huh? Oh, yeah. Gross. We use rotary here for roundabouts or for merry-go-rounds. You do it, Robbie. You can do it. I believe in you. Do better than me. You go get that shower. I need to get a shower too. For roundabouts. Okay, good. Sorry. It's like I got like so lost in my head. I was like, wait, we were talking about like two different things now. Oh, each floor plate is its own thing. Oh, God. Okay, that's fine. Tower roof support. I thought I did all those. Oh, that thing. Okay, I know where it is. I see it. I see it. This stupid piece of shit. Ah, that thing's been dirty this whole time. Tower tabletop shelter? The fuck is that? Oh, is that this thing? Oh, it is. Oh god, that is nasty, huh? Oh boy, howdy. Yeah, I could see why that's see that being a little gross. I could see that being a little icky. There we go. Okay, so that one's done. I gotta get up there, so I guess I'll... Oopsies. Is there not like a better one to do than the one literally on here? Oh. Okay, well. You can do it. Remember that even 80% clean is better than before. Yeah! Giving up. Okay, what the fuck is the tower strut? Support, tower support. Oh, it's one of these red things. Oh, it's this one. Okay, good. That's good. That just means that the only one that I fucked up is this side one. Perfect! There we go, everybody. It took me like fucking 6 hours probably fucking to do this. But we're done! Super job on the playground, Dirt Finder. Looking at it now, I'll admit there may have been the odd fleck of dirt here and there. Fire this man. Fire him. And aren't there just so many colors in this world? Too many, perhaps. Anyway, you got those bleeding worry warts off my back, and for that I cannot thank you enough. $600? I only got $600. That was like a $1,200 job. No cap. Look how huge it was. Exhausting. Fucking exhausting. I am exhausted. And Christopher will be home in like fucking like 5 minutes maybe. So it's a good time for me to end stream, actually, because we have a lot to get done tonight, prepping for a roll for dinner. So, hi Steven. Welcome. Welcome. I'm about to leave. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me while I did the power washy. It was a good break. Now I'm going to have to leave because I need to finish cleaning up Juniper's area and getting her all situated. She looks so sad because there's nothing in her cage. But I will see you guys all probably tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not sure what we're doing, but probably tomorrow. I know we're going to do D&D later, which means I have to do a lot of shit tonight that I'm not ready for. But I will see you guys all soon. Don't worry. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me and talking a bit about bad roommates and shitty park wardens. You've just been laying in bed. That's okay. We all do that sometimes. I wish I was laying in bed. I was just telling Robbie about my depression and how I haven't left this house since I moved out here. So. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and send off. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.